So I'm going to talk a bit about the 2 months I spent student teaching in Spain as an international fellow in elementary education. So I stayed in Avila, Spain, which is a city in the center of Spain, and I was lucky to stay in the Santo Tomas residence with college students from all over Spain, so I was able to hear their stories from about their lives and education from all over Spain, and the dialects as well. And these are just a couple other pictures from the area. It was beautiful. My placement was in Colegio Público Cervantes, an elementary school with about 250 students, and the students of the school learned English, Spanish, and French, and all of those were mandatory for the students to learn in that school. The structure of my experience, I had two mentoring teachers, one of whom is pictured here, that's Gloria, and behind us is, you can kind of see it, it's Avila, and basically just about the whole city of Avila is closed in these medieval walls, and it was just a beautiful place to live. And Gloria was my mentoring teacher for primary, grades 1, 2, and 3, and I had Mari Carmen for grades 4, 5, and 6. And I just taught English, which was a good experience for me because I'm used to teaching multiple subjects for one class, but here I was teaching one subject across all classes, which was really nice to see where I feel most comfortable with which grades, and also which activities work best with which age group. Some points of personal impact. The international and domestic comparison, I had a really wonderfully unique opportunity to have 2 months teaching domestically. I taught in Iowa City for student teaching, and then 2 months in Spain, and that one right after another I was really able to get a clear comparison. I guess one example that comes to mind from immediately when I got to Spain, the student-teacher relationship is a lot more casual, or in my experience at least, and I was referred to by my first name, by Rose, and on the first day of class the students all came running in, "Rose, Rose," and kissing my cheek and hugging me. And from my experience in the United States, I was very hesitant to participate in that, but it really taught me a lot about different cultural norms, and it was very nice. More adaptable teaching style. Something from my first half of student teaching was learning how I feel comfortable teaching, but then I needed to apply that to a completely new culture, which led me to find how to adapt to students who expect a different style out of you. And I really appreciated that. And the importance of learning another language, not just for myself, but for students in general. These students were learning 3 languages in their elementary school, so they were given such enormously important tools, and they had that interest sparked in them. So I would like to provide that for a future classroom. And also language integration. French was integrated in the science and art curriculum. And in observations of other schools, I saw English with science, and I think that really helped the students to apply their language to what they were doing. And also student-mentor relationship. It was amazing to be able to learn from 3 different teaching styles and to collaborate with 3 different teaching styles, lifelong skill with teaching. Professional impact. So next year I got a job teaching in 3rd grade in the American International School of Kuwait in Salmiya, Kuwait. And I got this job through attending the University of Northern Iowa Overseas Job Fair, and absolutely through my Cornell Fellows experience. In the interviews when talking with the principal and superintendent of the school, I was drawing upon my experience from the fellows, from my experience in my fellowship, and I know that I'll be drawing from that experience in my professional career next year. So just a few thank yous. So this is in honor of John Elbert Stout. He was a former Cornell College professor of education. He also served on the Board of Trustees and published books about public school administration. Jill Heinrich, my faculty supervisor, and just helping me throughout all of college, and the whole Cornell College Education Department has been amazing all throughout. And my site mentors, Gloria Perez and Mari Carmen Borges. So thank you.